Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning, the market is back in action, and so are we. We got John J. Alvarez first in the chat. What's going on, John J? Nick F. What's going on, man? 89K. Guys, we made it to 89,000 subscribers. Thank you for the congratulations there, Nick. Really appreciate that. Paul, what's going on, Paul? Outdoor Smile, Frank, John J. Peak of Power, Tim, Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby, dabbing on him as always. John J, DP, Prakash, Patak. What's going on, man? Mr. Simonino. Heck yeah, first in the chat, baby. Shredder, I'll be audio in a while. Shredder, glad you're here right now, though. Let's go on over to the market and see what we got going on here, guys. AMC, top left, sitting down slightly right now. AMC sitting at $12.46 per share, 0.56% lower on the day. Shiba Inu coin, soaring. Flying. Shiba Inu coin is at 28.64% higher today. 1,043 points. Look at this bad boy on a 5-minute chart. Boom! Rolling higher. Love to see that type of action. Man, if we could just string together 30%, 30%, 30%, 30% gains 5 days in a row, we would be rolling. GameStop down here in the bottom right, up 5.5% on the day, $142.23 right now. Clovis on college, you guys. I got out of Clovis this morning. Clovis shot up to $2.40. I got out on this red line right here on the way back down. I believe it was around $2.15 that I got out, near the bottom of this line right here. So Clovis spiking up this morning, got out at 240, no longer have this trade. We can keep it on the watch list for a while to see what ends up happening with it, but at the moment, it was a good exit there. The Nasdaq sitting 3% higher on the day. Nasdaq sitting at 11,110 points, 312 points higher today. GameStop up 5%. Pure Therapeutics 61.32, up 0.5% on the day. AMC, like we say, down 0.5%. Ethereum up 3%. Shiba up 30%. Bitcoin up 4%. Sundial doing very well today as well, up to $34 or 34.56 cents. Sorry, not $34. That would be incredible. 10.31% higher on the day. Mullen Auto soaring as well, 16% higher at $1.53 right now. Doing very well, touching $1.63, pulling back slightly, but $1.53 at the moment. CEI 47 cents per share. The SPY is up 2.5%. BBIG is up 2.5%, $2.22. Highcroft Mining up 1.5%, $1.44. Netflix 171. Redbox down 3.75 to $11.56, and that is where we stand right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch Bitcoin for the moment. We got a little crypto action going on today. Let's see. Good morning to you as well, Keith. Click. People talk about VDO on StockTwits. VDO. Yeah, Click. Yeah, Jama son. Let's look at VDO. I know Veru, but VDO, not sure I know VDO. Visionary Education. Is this a Chinese one, man? Let's see. We get a daily chart here getting ripped since the IPO just last month. Let's see. Visionary Education Technology Holdings, provider of education-related services, customers across the globe. Company is licensed provider, private online and in-person educational program services in Canada. Canadian international students reside in Canada internationally. Okay, interesting. Doesn't seem to have any revenue at the moment, and their balance sheet is clearly not updated. Otherwise, they are dead broke. So yeah, I don't have much here in terms of what they look like. We just know that their IPO was a massive success, rallying up 525%, and then falling into the abyss right now. And not gonna lie, guys, it does look extremely cheap, trading down here at $1.20. But unfortunately, just doing a quick run through on Webull, I have no idea if these guys even make money, what they're doing. I guess they're teaching English? No, not English. They're just teaching online education for Canada and across the globe. I guess based in Canada, though. So, very interesting, man, to watch them run up to $28 per share and then just tank. I don't know if they issued more shares, what the deal was, why they came down from $28 to $1.05. But yeah, this is an interesting one that looks extremely cheap right now, knowing just last month they were at 28 bucks. It'd be a 28x increase if it got back to where it was just a month ago. So Simoninho, you jumping in, Vidu? You jumping in, Vidu, or what's going on? Morning. Oh, today is my 5th wedding anniversary, so I'm glad to see the market is green. Emma D, boom, congratulations to you. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary to Emma D. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but we are waiting for recovery from the Nasdaq and SPY so AMC can start going up, as you have said several times. So what's going on with AMC? It's trash, man, trash. Now, I don't know what's going on with AMC today. The Nasdaq is actually doing very well. Let's look at a daily graph and see what we got going on here. Daily graph bouncing back to a level of resistance, okay? I would imagine the Nasdaq is probably going to have a little bit of trouble breaking right back up through this. Where is AMC? If AMC was following the Nasdaq as closely as we would like, I would imagine we'd be sitting at $13.30, so $13.50 maybe, somewhere in this little area right in here. The next level of resistance is going to be in this 13.5-cent range. And look, dude, I don't think it's going to be impossible to get to that 13.5-cent range today. So I think that AMC could be following suit with the Nasdaq here. Actually, AMC seems to be holding up a little bit better than the Nasdaq was over the last month or so. So you go back to the middle of May, and we can see that we are still actually higher than we were at the lows in May, down here the 9.70 range and $10 range. The Nasdaq, according to those same price points, the Nasdaq should probably be about 500, 600, 700 points higher than it is right now. So based on that, I still think we're holding up pretty well here, but I would imagine we'll probably start testing the 1350 here pretty soon. Just based on Nasdaq trading and AMC trading there. Holy guacamole, let's go! Not gonna last though, my 2 cents. Galani. Listen, I'm still bearish. I'm still short-term bearish in the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. Buenos dias, Juana Silva. Buenos dias. How do you say it? Para ti? I don't know how to speak Spanish, man. I wish I did, Juana. I wish I knew how to speak Spanish. Buenos dias para ti también. I'm trying. I promise I'm trying. How much do you think Shiba will be up today? Jose, if the current rally continues on, let's see where our next major level of resistance is going to be. I'd imagine we're already getting close. So if we continue to rally nicely, look, we are running into resistance. Let's zoom in a little bit. We are running into some resistance already in this area right in here. Let's pull this line up. So where it was kind of a floor before, in this area right around 1050, I guess, is where this line is at. So we're already running into resistance. I doubt we break through that today, okay? I doubt we break through that today. But if we do, it's probably going to consolidate somewhere in this area here where we still have, that range of resistance in play. And that's about 1,100 points per coin. If for some reason we were able to break through that, we got some sort of a really strong push, next level that I'm going to be looking at is about 1,150 to possibly 1,200 points per coin. So, unfortunately, we stayed stagnant in this 1,000 point per coin range for quite some time over the last month, and it's going to provide us with some resistance on the way back up now. So that is my level right in here, right where we're at right now as a level of resistance. Unless we get some sort of a strong push, I would imagine we either end in this area or slightly off, bouncing off the level of resistance and coming back down a little bit. Would be my best guess based on the technicals there. Where are we at? Buenos dias a ti. Buenos dias a ti. Yeah, good morning to you, Juana Silva. Good morning to you. Hello, fam. What's up, DD214? Stoney, just seen the Shib video, and I want to say I'm proud of you too. Boom! That's the Shiba Army, baby. Proud of the Shiba Army for holding strong and rolling to the upside. Stoney Vision, man. I like when people watch the video like that. For real. I really do. Because I said that at the end of the video. So I don't know if you're watching in 2x speed, 3x speed, but it means to me that you made it through the entire video. Stoney Vision, really appreciate you, dude. Shout out to Stoney all day, baby. Oh, yes. Stoney, you're awesome. Guten Tag, Devil's Advocate's in here? No way. Devil's Advocate is in here. What's going on, man? Wait, why did they not not use Shib to pump Shib as the gas coin for the universe. I think it's completely shady and pump Bone. Shib Army only wants to see Shib. Why do they do that with Bone? John J., my best guess is that, okay, it's this. Shiba Inu coin for them, in order to use it as a gas token, I believe they would either have to have one of two things. And like I'm going to say this with full disclosure that I am not a developer, so I don't exactly know, but this is my assumption. They would either need to control of the coins, in my opinion. A couple ways you can get that is if you control the contract, or you own a huge bag. They don't own a huge bag, so they would need control of the contract, and fortunately, nobody has control of the contract. So, in my opinion, it is impossible for them to use Shiba Inu coin as the gas fee. It may not be impossible, but from where I sit as a non-developer, I'm going to make the assumption that in order to write the code, in order to do that you would need to have some level of control over the coin. And because they do not, they are not able to do it. Now, they do have control over Bone. They can print Bone, mint Bone, burn Bone, whatever they want to do with Bone. They have control over that contract, and they can make more, make less, do whatever they want with Bone. So they did it that way. It is not technically a layer 2 blockchain for Shiba Inu coin. It is a layer 2 blockchain for Bone because Bone is the gas fee. But that is me making an assumption, man, is that because they do not have control of Shiba, they were unable to use that. I could be completely wrong. If we got any developers in here or any guys that are good in programming and have studied blockchain or studied these smart contracts and layer 2 blockchains and stuff, please correct me if I am wrong. But that is my assumption as a non-blockchain developer as to why I would say they did that. Because otherwise they should have. Chris, thank you for the super chat. Chris is in here bright and early. Hello, my apes. Hopped in yesterday to realize a little too long that the market wasn't even open. Saw AMC was green, then red, but inching closer to 13. Yes, man, we're going to hit that $13 number. AMC, I want to see AMC back in the $13.50 range, retesting this level of resistance right here to the upside, breaking through that bad boy. And the good news is, guys, look, when we do break through this level in the 1450, if anybody that's been here for a significant amount of time knows that 1450 is significant. But once we break back up through this level, I mean, we might have some trouble 3, 4, 5 days here in the $15 range. But it does look like it's going to be a nice quick move back up to 20 when we're able, not if we're able, but when we're able to break back above this 1450. Let's get it in this 1450 level right in here. When we're able to break that, it does look very promising that we could see a, I guess, low level of resistance on our way back up to the $20 range. So I'm optimistic about that. We need to test 1350, then 1450 prior to rolling. And today the heat is up 111 degrees, expected to sustain it all day. Like, my God, Cassie, is that real temperature or is that the feels like 111 degrees? Because today I think it's supposed to be in the 90s here, but man, 111 that's like Arizona temperatures, man. Here goes nothing. Let's go, Shredder. If they do a share recall on Revlon, it could go from $4 to $1,000. Check the data and short interest. This is insane. Low float and insider buying. Hey, Dean Jennings, man. I don't know all of the Revlon numbers, but I'm going to say this, okay? Revlon filing bankruptcy is a very risky play, okay? So if you guys are interested, look, Revlon was rolling. I don't actually know what Revlon's doing today. Revlon up another 20% today. So Revlon talks about bankruptcy down in here and just starts ripping. Now, it is at some level of resistance here, so it might not be able to break through as easily as a lot of people would hope. But, I mean, let's be a little skeptical of $1,000 a share, right? But it does look like, you know, a break through this area in the $5 range could be followed by a nice $6.50 mark. And then I would listen, I'm not going to be terribly optimistic. You got a little bit 8 and major levels start here in 10. So it's not going to be impossible to still see some massive gains if people rally around this stock. But I would be on the edge of my seat if I was in Redbox, if I was in Revlon right now, because I mean, they've got bankruptcy news out there. So, Revlon's bankruptcy is complicated by a city's $900 million loan repayment error. Oh, great, man. Now we've got a $900 million error out there. I don't know. Just be careful if you guys are in Revlon, please. That's all I got to say. Cassie, lucky. I'm in. I completely missed it. I don't even know where we're at. Swole already did. Get it. Go like my. Whoa. Go like him. Hit Swole up on Twitter, guys. Yes. Outdoor Smile. Thank you for the super chat. Outdoor Smile says, you have the best haircut I have ever seen. I did this bad boy last night, man. A little feature for Outdoor Smile here, okay? It's a 2 on the sides with a little bzz, 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 1 coming down like into the sideburns, into this area right in here, around the back bottom. And then, honestly, dude, I grab my hair like this, bzz, 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 hit it with a razor like that, and just kind of let it flow, let it fall over and see what it wants to do. And then if I got to hit any, like a little final touches up or whatever, you hit some final touches up. But thank you very much, Outdoor Smile. Did this bad boy. I was sitting there last night. I was busy last night, and I was tired last night. Busy all day yesterday. And then tired last night. I trimmed a bunch of trees outside. I mowed the lawn. I did a bunch of stuff. But then I'm like, dude, my hair is so long. I got to take care of this. It was really bothering me. I was sweating like crazy. I had pine needles in it from trimming up the trees. And I'm like, let's do it. I came up here, cut my hair. And thank you, Outdoor Smile. Appreciate the compliment, man. Absolutely. Question, Clay, when they say I'm going to short Bitcoin today or I'm going to short another coin today, what does that mean? Jay Kuhn, so if somebody says they're going to short Bitcoin, it means that they are going to sell it before they buy it. They are going to borrow it from somebody and they are going to play it to the downside. So that means that they will be making money as Bitcoin goes lower in price. Now, it is not easily shortable. You can't just go out there and short Bitcoin on any old exchange. A lot of cryptocurrency exchanges do not allow you to short cryptocurrency. But there are some futures exchanges and so on. I believe on KuCoin you can short different cryptocurrencies. But at that point, you're basically playing a crypto derivative, and I don't know how they make that accessible. I don't know if it's strictly based on loans and you're playing the price action alone and you're just buying and selling derivatives, or if they actually go out there and because they hold a bag themselves, they allow you to borrow off them, sell, and so on, and they sell those shares when you short them. So I'm not 100% if it works similar to the way the stock market works. But if somebody's saying they're shorting Bitcoin or shorting anything for that matter, they are selling it. They're borrowing it off somebody else, selling it, and hoping to buy it back at a lower price so they can make money when it goes to the downside. Just one of my favorite stocks. Still got options, sold my shares Friday. Nice, Wayne Grow, dude. You got to be making bank on Revlon if you sold on Friday. Hopefully you got in as it was low. I DM'd you a pic of where I'm watching from in Germany. It looks exactly like the flatlands in Ohio. Yeah, right, dude. Flatlands. I don't know. There's no such thing as flatland. We got rolling hills, baby. Rolling green hills. Nothing but beauty here in Ohio. I got to see where this dude's at in Germany, man. What is going on? My dude's sitting in Germany right now. Dude, you got to tell all of the German people about the Claybro channel. You've got to. Where are we at here? I got to see what's going on. Skip for now. No notifications. Is this the one you sent me? Same one? Dude, I need to go there, man. Where the heck is this dude at? Look at this. Where the heck is this dude at right now, man? Come on. Dude, devil's advocate, living it up. Dude, I got the same tree in my back. This actually does look like my backyard. I got the same tree as this right here in my backyard. I should build like a little swimming pond like this. That would be sick, man. Then it would look, and I could just paint a picture. I could put a fence up in the backyard and paint a picture of a mountain. And then it would look exactly like this right here. I already got these trees, dude. We're good to go. I do have a little bush like this in the front yard. I can just not mow back there and have really long grass. Devil's advocate, man. Living it up right now. I love it, dude. Couldn't be in a better place. All you got to do, hey, just go knock on all these doors right here and say, subscribe to Clay, bro. And I'll give him a shout out, dude. I'll give him a shout out for sure. Where are we at? Dan! Sorry, guys. I'm going to catch back up to the chats right now. We're going down to the bottom of the super chat here. Dan, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Dan says, why is the total supply of Shiba Inu coin always increasing? I understand circulating supply, but the total supply is increasing each time there's a burn. If that's the case, what's the point of the burn portal on Shibarium? And then Dan also says, which exchange do you think offers the best staking percentages and the most stable, most unlikely to collapse? Okay, that's going to be an interesting conversation. Let's start with the first one. Dan, I don't know if the total supply is increasing. Total supply should be 1 quadrillion and should never increase for Shiba Inu coin. So I would like to know where you are looking at that. Okay, so it might be right here. So if we're looking at total supply for Shiba Inu coin, it should be 1 quadrillion coins. It can never go above that. Sorry, I hit the mic there. It can never go above that. But this total supply that we can see here, like on the bottom right of the screen above my head, 589,735,030,408, and so on. I don't know why this would be increasing or not. This is actually 1 quadrillion coins. As for circulating supply, when coins are staked and then unstaked, as long as CoinMarketCap is keeping their numbers up to date, we could see a fluctuation to the upside and to the downside in circulating supply here. I believe I read a statistic yesterday that said 30 trillion Shiba Inu coin have been staked for at least a year at this point. And as those coins become unstaked and staked again and unstaked and staked again, we may see this number fluctuate from 549 trillion, and then it could go up a little bit, could go down a little bit, depending on whether or not those staking coins are coming back into circulation. This number here, though, I don't think I would necessarily worry too much about this number unless this number here is already accounting for the staked coins. So this could be what we're seeing is that this is already taking out all of the burnt supply, and then it is adding in those staked coins. I'm not 100% sure what they're talking, minus any coins that have been burned, outstanding shares on the stock market. This data is submitted. Okay, so this, in my opinion, this takes out all of the burn supply and so on. This being higher than the circulating supply probably includes staked coins as well. So as soon as we see those staked coins either unstake, restake, more coins staked again, and so on, we might get fluctuations in this number or fluctuations in this number right here. But, dude, we can't really... I haven't been watching this number closely enough to know exactly why it's going up. Now, Dan, excellent question on best staking percentages. I'm going to say this, okay? All of them are going to vary. You're going to, and it depends on what coin you're using and so on. If you've got Chronos and you're buying Tectonic and you're staking that, dude, you could walk away with like 70% annualized gains right now based on current price and lending requirements for something like Tectonic. Now, personally, I do not like staking. Personally, I really like the rewards that Voyager has. Voyager, you do not need to stake your cryptocurrency, and you are going to earn the percentage just for holding them. Now, I will say this. It is a slightly lower percentage than you would receive for staking. But if we look at it, and there's a couple coins, for example, Polkadot. Polkadot right now, you can stake for, I believe it's 10% if you are not a loyalty member. If you are a loyalty member, you can get upwards of 12%. Just for holding your Polkadot, you do not need to stake it, meaning you do not need to lock it up. You can sell it at any time you want. Let's see if we've got Polkadot staking rewards right here. Stakingrewards.com. we're going to come out here and let's see. So this is going to be an example. No, I want you to be here. Okay. I don't know how well you guys can see this or not, but depending on what you're doing, whether you're delegating on Polkadot, running a validator node on Polkadot, and so on, the rewards are 14.11 and 14.82%. So you're getting 14% by locking up your coins. You would need a minimum of 350 coins in order to run a validator node, and you've got to lock up for a 28-day period. You're making 14.82%. Now, let's say you are a loyalty member on Voyager, or you know what? Let's just use no loyalty at all. You don't care about holding any VGX. You are going to be earning 10% just for holding Polkadot on Voyager, but you don't have to hold it for 28 days. Or you don't have to lock it for 28 days. If you want to sell at any time, you can sell at any time on Voyager. You're going to be earning 4.82% less than you would if you were, to stake it here. But you're basically paying that 4.82% to have the freedom to buy and sell at any time you want and not lock it up. I like that because we know cryptocurrency, dude, tomorrow we could be up 100%. The very next day we could be back down 50%. So with as volatile as crypto is, I would rather earn slightly less and not have to lock it up. Link for the description in Voyager if you want $50 in Bitcoin, but that's my long rant on where good places are. Whoa, what's going on in the chat? I don't even know, man. What's going on? Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan? Dude, who do you think, do you think Shib will go below 10 again? Emergency. Nelson Channel, I personally do, man. I don't think that the cryptocurrency market is just going to see, that was the bottom, and now we're moving to the upside. Overall, I still think the cryptocurrency market's got a lot of bearish news out there. Clay, besides the short squeeze, Shiba, same with buy and hold until it rips. Chris, not necessarily, man. So there's a little bit of a difference here. Shiba clearly has a very strong buy-hold mentality, yes, but it's different in the sense that we are withholding those coins from somebody. In AMC, the name of the short squeeze game is to not provide the supply to the short hedge funds that need to buy it back. And that the necessity to buy it back allows it to be driven up to extremely high prices if people are willing to hold out and not sell it back to them. Shiba Inu coin, it doesn't matter if you are buying or selling. You are not selling it back to anybody who is short on Shiba Inu coin. There's no sort of a requirement to hold based on a necessity for hedge funds to cover. Now, clearly, a lot of people are optimistic for the long-term success of Shiba Inu coin and so on, but just to keep it out of the hands of the hedge funds or something like that, that aspect of it does not exist. It has a ton of potential to run higher in the long term, and when it moves fast, like we're seeing today, being up 28% at the moment, above 30% on the day, is something like Bitcoin was only up 4%. So when it moves, man, it moves. Oh, baby, when it moves, it moves. I go crazy for the Shiba Inu coin, you see. All right, that's enough of that stuff. My goodness. Where are we at here? What are we going to watch? Clovis not doing too bad, jumping back up from $1.75 to $1.93. Looks like it's on a second run for the day. Might be breaking back up into that $2 range here. We can watch this for a while. It might actually, it looks like it's about to break back up above that $2.15 mark where I got out there. Let's see if it does. Whoa, what's going on in the chat? Saw that. Jonathan, thank you for the super chat. Great. Long time, still cute, I see. Oh, Jonathan, talking about yourself, I see. Anyways, this market is double-edged sword in my opinion. Cash is king in a recession. However, time in the market beats timing the market. It absolutely does, Jonathan, and it all depends on what you want to spend your money on, right? If you are able to continue averaging down, once the bear market is over, it is going to be looking very good. Your portfolio is going to be looking amazing. if you're able to outlast the bear market. Also, during recession, yes, cash is king for several different reasons. Number one, you're clearly going to have your choice of whatever stocks you want to buy. If real estate is down as well, you're going to be able to jump over into real estate. You are the buyer at that point. And during recession, man, it is all the fruit is ripe. It's just whichever one you want to partake in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Listen to SD, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Where Pika Pika, Pika Pika, are you here, Pika? Yes, I know one thing. If you're thinking to buy Shib when it's going up, you don't want to make it because Shib is hey, yeah, Andrew Cohen, man, when Shib moves, it moves fast. So if you want to get up, if you're trying to get in while it's on its way up, you know, it might fall back down pretty quickly. But, you know, I don't know, man. I don't think that you're going to be too bad off getting into these prices if you plan on holding long term anyway, right? I still think it's going to go well above the 1,000 point per coin that it's at right now. John, didn't mean to hide your comment. John J, peace. No, John J, don't leave, man. Just type it again. It's all right. Yes, I know. I saw that. Wayne Girl, I hope you're right. But hedge funds, it's going down. It should be forced to cover. Dude, I hope the hedge funds are forced to cover one day. Like, my gosh. I can't believe how long that they've been able to skate around this. Fake Claybro, get out of here. Everybody need to comment on the live stream. Where's Fake Claybro at? What are you doing? Good evening, Clay and everyone. Sarah DeStecroy, good evening to you. Glad to have you in here, Sarah. Hopefully you had a very good day today. BBIG upward daily trend. BBIG, is it looking pretty good? I know BBIG was down back below the $2 range not too long ago, but BBIG curling back over pretty nice, and it may be breaking back up through this level here in the $2.20 range. So if we can get some action, some continuation above this 220 line, you guys might have a little break of some resistance. And next level, I'd say in this $2.50 range before you see some pretty decent resistance, and then 280 above that. So BBIG does seem to be curling over the last 3 days. Not bad at all. Let's go back to Bitcoin, see if it's doing anything right now. Clovis, $1.93. All right. Highcroft is up. Netflix is down. Redbox is down. BBIG up. SPY up. Everything's up except for AMC down 1% right now. One bull run in market. YNB, hopefully soon, but I still think we need to see a lot change before we get that bull run, man. It's possible for Shib to hit a $1 right now, but 9 million shares isn't enough for life-changing money. So Skill Joy, I don't think we're going to see $1 on Shiba Inu coin right now. I truly don't. And I'm not saying that to, like, you know, I don't know, damper your future or anything, dampen your future or darken your future. A $1 valuation, $1 price point, makes Shiba Inu coin worth $500 trillion. To try and put that in perspective, the entire cryptocurrency market right now, I didn't look at it today, but at these prices, is probably only $1 trillion. So knowing that the entire cryptocurrency market is only $1 trillion, it's very hard to believe that we would wake up tomorrow and see Shiba Inu coin worth $500 trillion. The entire stock market right now is probably worth less than $40 trillion. So it is an extremely high valuation, and we would need to see either just a terrible decline in the value of the dollar or a massive 99.9% burn of all of the Shiba Inu coin that are out there. Cassie, WhatsApp Claybro does have no shame, man. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous, dude. WhatsApp Claybro comments on literally every comment on my videos, and then all of the bots. It's just ridiculous how many bots are in the comments on these videos. Playing the gap fills. Anyone? MTBR, what are you playing on, man? I watched the Ape Father on Saturday to see what all the hype was about. What he did in that bathroom, honestly, made me sick. Oh, God. What did he do in the bathroom, Pika? What did he do in the bathroom? You didn't see him in his Hooters outfit, did you? Oh, I hope not. You didn't see him in his Hooters outfit, did you? What you playing with, Bone? You getting any... So, Kyle, at this point in the game, I do not have any Bone. I do not know if I will be getting any Bone. I honestly believe that Bone is going to have a decent run when Shibarium is announced. I think that, and I don't know if it's going to come back down, right? I don't know if it's going to come back down in price, and then if Shibarium's announced in the next few weeks or next month or so that Bone doubles in price, maybe from where it's at then, but that's just coming back up to where it's at now. I do think that Bone's going to have a nice run, but I don't know from what price point or to what price point it's going to go. There's going to be a necessity for it on Shibarium, but I personally believe, and this is not to discourage Shibarium in any way, but I personally believe initial adoption of Shibarium is going to be low. And I do believe that it's going to discourage a lot of investors. They're going to see that it's only burning a million tokens in a day. They're going to see that it's not a lot of people that are using it. Transactional volume is very low. And then people are going to get upset. Long-term adoption is where you should be focused on with that. So I do think you have a nice short-term bounce in Bone, and you can make some money on the short term there. Afterwards, when people see that not many people are adopting it right off the bat, I think that they're going to sell off their Bone, and you're going to see a decline in value. And then long-term, if more and more people do adopt it, you're going to see that long-term growth there. Can't watch the Ape Father. Ape Father's still a funny guy, though. Pig Ape Father only wants attention by doing crazy things or stirring up trouble. Hey, man, he's an entertainer. He feeds off that attention. There's nothing wrong with guys wanting attention, but stirring up trouble is not the best way to go about getting it. We love you. You have good spirits. Abe Avner, thank you very much, man. Shiba going to Ascent is all I care about. Lord Malcrit, let's get it, dude. I hope Shiba does go to Ascent, dude. I truly do. Watched like 5 minutes of Ape Father in the pool last summer and never watched again. Is it the one where he did the belly smacker and said, "This one's for Clay, bro"? Hey, man, Clovis is starting to run again, guys. Clovis retesting that $2 level. I got out at about $2.15. It dropped all the way back down to $1.75 here, and now seems to be getting a second wind, and it might start to roll higher. Not bad at all. If you guys are looking for a runner, this is the daily chart on Clovis right now. I got out way up here, nice 100% gain from the previous day, going from, well, I don't know where exactly it closed at. It closed at $1.18. I remember it closed at $1.18, and it was up to $2.40. Now sitting at $2.05. It is rolling, guys. We're going to have to watch this. Don't make me regret getting out at $2.15 here. But we're going to watch and see what happens there since it's rolling. If anybody wants to get in a nice little scalp to try and make it back up there. But he did that in the bathroom. What he did in the bathroom, he did that. But he did in that bathroom was unspeakable. Oh, my God. I got to know what he did. I got to know what he did now, Pika. Think about Apollo make 100% in 24 hours. Yeah, Avner. Clovis was up 100% in 24 hours. I took my profit at 215 here. And it does look like it wants to break back through. So we'll keep our eyes on that to see if we made a good decision. Well, we clearly made a good decision because it came back down to $1.75. I'm just not getting back in. I was playing a little more conservative, right? A little more conservative off a more than 100% gain. Got in at 94 cents, out at like $2.15. Number 2 in the bathroom. Oh, God. Dude, I hope Ape Father is not going to the bathroom on video. It's 1/4 cent. What would the market cap be? 1 cent valuation gets you a $5 trillion market cap. 1/4 cent would get you about a $1.25 trillion market cap. So it would be more expensive than Bitcoin currently is. It would be more valuable than Bitcoin currently is. Not more, I don't think more valuable than Bitcoin has ever been, but more valuable than Bitcoin currently is. I don't know the actual max market cap of Bitcoin when it hit 69,000, but what is Bitcoin currently at? 700, 800 billion? Let's see what Bitcoin's currently at. What the heck just happened? Bitcoin, 400 billion. Bitcoin is currently only valued at $400 billion. Where are we at here? Bring this up so you guys can see. Bitcoin is currently valued with all of the coins outstanding. If you wanted to buy every single Bitcoin that there is, you would have to spend $409 billion right now. Shiba Inu coin at a quarter of a cent would be worth roughly $1 trillion, right? You'd be sitting on 1/100th, brings you down to 5 trillion, and then a quarter of that brings you down to about 1.25 trillion dollar valuation. So 3 times the amount of Bitcoin right now. Shiba Inu coin at a quarter of a cent is Bitcoin is $60,000. Let's see. Clay, is Jerome Powell your uncle? Thank goodness Jerome Powell is not my uncle. Let's see. Someone on YouTube, so the USDC might go under like the USDT. So roulette wheel. I highly doubt that USDC would go under. I am 90% sure that it is backed by actual crypto. So let's look here. USDC stable coin. Let's see here. Coinbase. Okay. So looking at USDC, man, Clovis is creeping right on back up, man. It's going to break that 215. It might actually hit an intraday high. It might hit a new intraday high today. This is getting interesting here. I'm on the edge of my seat wanting to know. This was a good exit on the way back down off this candle right here. 1 minute to the upside. 1 minute to the upside from like 212 up to 240 and back down all within a 1 minute period here. And now it is about to retest those levels, man. It's about to re-break through those levels. I'm on the edge of my seat watching what this coin's going to do. Did I make a good decision? Did I make a bad decision? We are about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting volatile in Clovis. But real quick, let's go over here and look at USDC. So USDC it's a stable coin. And here's the difference. Terra Luna, the stable coin there, was backed by an algorithm. It took your Terra Luna and it printed more, and so it minted more and then burnt. Minted and burned to keep the value at $1. Now, of course, there was fluctuation there. But this one is different. This one is backed. This is backed by US dollars. So it's backed by fully reserved assets. Each USDC is backed by $1 or assets with equivalent fair value, which is held in accounts with US regulated financial institutions. So the good news is your USDC is not an algorithmic stablecoin, but it is a financially backed stablecoin. So the circulating supply is 55 billion USDC, meaning that somewhere locked up in a vault or a bank account is $55 billion worth of, well, most likely US dollars. But it's backed by actual assets, not just an algorithm that's going to try and keep the price up there. Going back, we can see that we are hitting those highs again, $2.10 on Clovis. It is going to break through that $2.15, and the decision, no, there's no way I would have been able to hold back down to $2 or $1.75 from that 215, but it is about to break through, guys, and we're going to watch some new highs. I'm going to crap myself if it goes up to $3 there. Hey, bro, in your opinion, have we sees makes pain yet ahead of this rally? Lucky thoughts. Clay, bro, in your opinion, will we sees make pain? Lucky thoughts. I'm not 100% sure I understand the question, but I'm going to say that I still think that we have further downside to go. So let's put it that way. Why does Ape Father put out a video every 5 minutes? Dude, he loves making videos, man. Thoughts on Luna Flow? Luna Flow is not as good as a Clovo. Dude, Clovis 217. I knew when we were hitting this candle here that it was going to start running back up, and it does look like it's going on a very nice run right now. $2.12, and this is a very stable run, actually. Not a lot of pullback here on this run. Not a lot to intimidate somebody into wanting to sell. This one, much more unstable here when we broke up for a 1 minute period and broke right back down. This seems to be a nice, steady run. So if anybody is still in Clovis, hopefully you guys are going to make some sick money. Shib does hit a cent, and we introduce a lot of new millionaires and billionaires into the world. How will that affect the economy and the market? So look, dude, it's going to be just generated wealth, right? You've got the creation of wealth. The same way that when we can see a stock goes up in price, Elon Musk 10 years ago, Elon Musk wasn't sitting on $250 billion. So it all depends. If these newly introduced millionaires come out and they spend, it could stimulate the economy. If there's enough of them, it could start to drive inflation. But I don't think that we're going to see just mass amounts of millionaires made. I'm of the belief that once people start to make a lot of money and they're tempted to close out, they will most likely close out of their positions before they are able to reach that $1 million status and so on. It's not something that is very easy to accomplish overnight. If we see steady growth along the way and it takes us 10 years to hit that penny mark and people are, slowly becoming wealthier and wealthier, then I do think that a lot of people will be able to make that line and we're going to see them. But it all depends on, whether or not they spend, if they are savers and so on, how it affects the overall economy. Pretty sure I'm conflicted. Lunk flow. Yes, Outdoor Smile likes the Lunk flow. Pretty sure I'm conflicted. Buy more Shib. Don't buy more Shib. Do it. No, don't do it. Buy more. No, wait. Okay, I made up my mind. Buy more Shib. Anyone else having this issue? It does seem like everybody's going to be... Those issues will never go away, man. To buy or not to buy? That is the question. Clint, when you get some time, can you look up Wrapped Luna and see if the changes violated the contract by pegging it to Lunk instead of Luna per contract? And not to mention, CB Coinbase changed the name to Wrapped Luna. Interesting. James, I will try, man. I don't know what... So Wrapped Luna would have been pegged to the old Luna. If you're talking about, last month before we had Luna 2 introduced. So I will try to look into that, man. But I would make the assumption that if it was wrapped the old Luna, it would be, wrapped Lunk instead of wrapped Luna. Let's see. If you're investing, and now this is a fake ad to make people think we hit the bottom. I think, yeah, AMC Trapper. I also think that there's still the overwhelming trend of the market is still to the downside, right? I do. The bounces that we're seeing right now in Shiba Inu coin and Bitcoin and so on, if we take a look at them on the daily chart, they do look very nice, right? We got a nice little curl over here in Bitcoin. We got a nice little curl and actually a pretty decent bounce back up in Shiba Inu coin. Shiba Inu coin's bounce has taken us back to where Bitcoin would be trading at 28,000. So Shiba Inu coin performing very nice today. But just because we're buying off of these lows here, what has actually changed? Interest rates are still set to soar to levels we haven't seen in decades. We have not contained inflation. Inflation is at 8.6% and rising. We haven't seen a slowdown or a pullback in inflation at all. Nothing has changed with Russia. Nothing has changed with mainstream media trying to scare people. Nothing has changed with lockdowns in China. So the reason we're falling in the first place is still intact. That reason is still there. We are just seeing a nice bounce off this $25,000 mark and a bounce back up. So yes, if you are trading, if you've got a shorter term mentality, if you're trying to make a little money on the way down so that you can get a better average as it does fall, we could be seeing a nice little opportunity to come in and make a quick buck or so and see what happens in the future. I'm still short-term bearish, long-term bullish, yes. But I still think we need to see some market conditions improve before we really start to curl back up and see some massive gains to the upside. Look at this, 3-week period. Boom, running from 500 points to 3,000 points, running and then running to 8,800 points. A 1-month period, man. Shiba Inu coin destroying it in a 1-month period. It could happen again, but I think we may have some further downside. I do agree with Trapper in that sense that we may have some further downside before we see that action. Let's go back here. Watching Clovis print them green candles, man. It was looking red for the last 5 minutes, going green again. Very volatile day in Clovis today, man. Very volatile day. So everyone think about the new CRNO chronology. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Tristan, I'm not exactly sure. Andy, a lunatic coin. A Luna is a fraud. You talking Lunk or you talking Luna 2.0? Eclat, what's your thoughts on Shiba being changed on crypto to payment? Rickest Rick. What do you mean? Thoughts about Shiba being changed on crypto? What do you mean? Like using Shiba Inu coin as a form of payment? Let's see. Investing in Metaverse coins for the long term. Hey, yeah, Pavan Kumar, man. I do think that the Metaverse is going to be successful long term, but let me tell you this. I think it's going to be a while, okay, before we have major success in the Metaverses. These are not going to just be easy developments where, next year we're sitting on massive adoption of excellently crafted metaverse experiences. I think it is going to be a long, drawn-out process. I'm just trying to make an analogy here, but imagine how far computers have come in the last 30 to 40 years, right? If you're looking at a computer that was sitting there in 1990, it is nowhere near what computers can do today. If you're looking at phones in 1990 compared to what they are capable of doing today, I think the metaverses are very similar. It is infancy stages in metaverse. They are not very cool at the moment, but they could absolutely see some huge innovation. And dude, there's not a person in here that wouldn't want to have been buying Microsoft back in 1990 and be sitting on multi-million dollars right now. So if you've got a long-term mentality, if you want to slowly stack up in some metaverse coins or some metaverse stocks and things like that, I think you're going to see some long-term success, but it's going to be tough short-term. Oh, do y'all watch the A-Father? This is me saying this, a WTF. I don't know, the same reason, I don't know why people watch a lot of guys out there, man. Don't jinx it, John, but yes, it's very nice when we don't have bots. It is very nice when there's no bots in here. What do you think about Cody? Don't know anything about Cody, LELE. Sorry, Avner, I agree. Any stablecoin paying on anything above 3% seems shady. Yeah, roulette wheel. Here, I'll say this, dude. USDC on Voyager pays 9%, right? I do not think that it is stable, okay? I don't think that it is shady, but I don't think that it is... I don't think it's sustainable long term, but I think it is an advertising expense. So the same way we saw Crypto.com, for staking your Crypto.com rewards, you earned like 12, up to 12+% for staking your Crow. And then, if you were staking enough, you could have their debit card, and you would be earning another 8% cashback rewards on any purchase. What we found out is that, yes, that was not sustainable. They could only keep that up for a couple of years, but it was an amazing way to grow their platform. It wasn't necessarily shady. They paid everybody out that they said they were going to pay out. People did earn those rewards, but it's very, very difficult to keep those rewards up long term and in a sustainable fashion. Now, the same way Voyager offers 9% on USDC, it may not be, listen, I say may, okay? It may not be sustainable, but in another sense, it absolutely could be. Why do I say that? Voyager is an interesting concept. They offer you, like we were showing with Polkadot, Voyager's offering you 10% to hold your Polkadot. Well, Voyager is presumably earning 14.82%, staking your Polkadot. So they're earning and profiting 4.82% just for you holding, just for you, like giving them access to your Polkadot there. They can use a portion of that to pay for those USDC rewards. The USDC advertising, man. They're bringing customers in, and instead of paying an advertising firm, I don't know, $50 a customer, they're paying you in USDC. They're using it as an advertising expense and allowing you. There are ways that it can be sustainable. Clearly, I don't know what their marketing department is doing or anything like that, but I do believe it's a great way to bring customers in. And then, hey, if we all of a sudden, if they drop it down to 3% USDC rewards in the next 3 to 5 years, that's what we get. We either move to a new platform that's trying to grow and offering more, or we don't. Juana! My gosh. Juana, muchas gracias, Juana. Thank you very much for the super chat. Guapo, como siempre. My gosh. I think the same thing about you, Juana. I think the same thing about you. Like, I'm not even afraid to say it, Juana. Thank you very much. How do you say it? Tu eres bonita? Tu eres bonita, Juana? Tu eres guapa? I don't know how to say it in Spanish. My Spanish is terrible, but Juana, it is true. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate you, Juana. I knew Shiba Doge wasn't going to be what made me a millionaire. Honestly, I knew it was a glitch from the beginning, but it was still fun. Yeah, dude, Shiba was like a 2.8? Pika was rolling with $2.8 million or $2+ million over the weekend. I love it. Pika, I wish you could have cashed that out. That would have been absolutely incredible to see Pika come in here and cash out even on a glitch, man. Cash out and move out on that one. I don't care if you got to skip town to the Bahamas there. If you're able to cash that out on a glitch, rolling over to a beach house in the Bahamas, Pika. Juana looking like a snack, looking like a whole darn lunch, man. We all watch Clay, bro, just to see. John Jay, I know, man. Me too. It's Crim. Pump. No money, no honey. Andy. Honey is actually, like, if you've got the bees, dude, you can get honey for free, man. You don't always have to pay for it. You really usually pay for, like, processed honey. And then the middleman and the retailer and the food distributors and everybody along the way has to get paid. But the bee, man, more than willing to give you that honey for free. Listen, love with the cocoa. Shredder. I really, listen, cocoa's nice, dude. It is. I don't know if I would necessarily love it, but cocoa is definitely nice. Clay, do you think this is a bounce in an overall downtrend, or do you think we are starting to turn around at the beginning of a new bull market? Frodo, I'm going to speak for crypto and stocks. I think it's a bounce. Let me say why. It's just one thing if I tell you what I think, right? But I don't back it up with anything. Like a lot of other people just say, this is not the bottom. This is where we're going to doom and gloom for the rest of our lives. Things do look cheap right now, okay? And stock market, we are near those pre-pandemic, the pre-pandemic highs is about where we are on the stock market. So if we pull back here, we could see that we're back at 11,000, roughly in this area right here. And we do have a little ways to go before we get to the pre-pandemic highs. These are post-pandemic resistance that we were hitting on the NASDAQ. I believe the SPY is in a very similar situation. So we're down in this area right here. Yeah, SPY is in a similar situation, testing some of the highs that we had post-pandemic. We could have further downside here. So knowing that we're just testing some of the previous levels of support, I believe we're bouncing off. And cryptocurrency, if we look at Bitcoin, and we're on a daily chart here, we could see, you guys remember the levels of resistance between the $17,000 to $20,000 range. Well, right here, $17,000 to $20,000 range, coming down and testing the 16,500, 17,000, 18,000 on Bitcoin back in 2020. And then the level that we tested in 2017 way back here. Gosh, where is it at? Way back here in 2017. Now, knowing that we're bouncing off these levels of support, that is great. To make the determination whether or not I think it's sustainable and we can continue to see upside is based on market conditions that were forcing us down in the first place. I still see no remedy in inflation. I see no remedy in interest rates. I see no remedy with Russia. I see no remedy with China. I see no remedy in lockdowns. I see no remedy in fears. We simply have levels of support that people are beginning to get a little greedy on and buy into. Therefore, we have a bounce. But I would feel much more comfortable saying that we are at or near a bottom if inflation... Oh, man, almost broke my mouse. I got to get that. If inflation starts to pull back, if interest rates, if the Fed comes out and says interest rates are, no longer going to be increased at 75 basis points, something along those lines to ease the pain on a fundamental level before I would get really excited about some sustainable gains. Brandon, thank you very much for the super chat. Brandon says, Clay, what you think about Redbox at the moment? Brandon, let me ask you this, because I don't know where those warrants were at for Redbox. Did they not have $11 warrants that they were at and most likely exercising the warrants there? I don't know what the short squeeze numbers look like. I know the volatility is insane, but we still have a decent trend line that is being held up here. As you can see, we still have a very decent trend line where we are hitting higher lows and higher highs. It is very nice to see that type of action. So we could continue to follow this here, but I'm not touching it at these levels, at least just not yet. I would rather see another pretty big pullback before I would get in than I don't know. It's a tough play, man. It's a tough play. We're already going from $1 to $11.82 we were at here, touching $18.20, bouncing back drastically. I mean, it's a tough call because of its volatility and because of the risk associated with it. But man, they're still doing very well. I do not have any. I just think it's a little bit too risky for me at these price points. If we did see a decent decline back down to a major level of support, like this $6 to $7 range, or $5 or so, I'd be much more willing to get in at that point. But it's still a risky play, dude. In my opinion, man, this is just bouncing right off this $2.15 mark. We got some new levels of resistance on the chart there. Is there a sign the Shibarium will be launched? Oh my gosh. Nursiamsu. Rizki. My gosh. What a name. Nursiamsu. So the only sign that I can see that Shibarium may be launched soon is that Satoshi was saying over the weekend that within the next few weeks, we're going to have some pretty big news out there. Unfortunately, he can't discuss things because of non-disclosures and things like that, but it does seem that he was talking about Shibarium, and it does seem like the news is going to be coming within the next few weeks. So that's the only sign I got right now to be optimistic about Shibarium. But it should be inevitable that it comes out. It's just a matter of when. Inflation is crazy now. I had a sticker shock with 2 truck tires for 11. Gee, my gosh, dude. I would have sticker shock too, man. I would have inflation really is crazy though. It really is, man. You go to the grocery store and you can't find chicken breasts. That is sad in and of itself. But all of a sudden, chicken breasts right now, they're 50% more than the normal price for chicken breasts. And that's like a staple, right? People are going to be eating chicken. Chicken breasts are 50% more than they were just like 2 months ago. But you can't even find them. And when you can find them, they're marked up 50%. Gasoline is at least 100% more expensive than it was a couple of months ago. Food in general, I don't know where they get the 8.6% number, because I don't know anything that is only 8.6% more expensive now than it was last year. Everything is more than 8.6. Everything is like 50 to 100% more expensive. So I don't know where they come up with that number, man. I think that inflation is actually a lot worse than they say. But yeah, dude, those two truck tires for $1,100 is nuts. Loving that Mullen with a $1.36 average. Keith, where's Mullen sitting at right now? Mullen Auto, ladies and gentlemen, $1.58 right now, up 20% on the day. Keith, man, Keith is killing it. Keith has been doing very well on IMPP, on Mullen, on a lot of trades lately. Very nice, Keith. Always add more. Don't listen to the media. Hey, the media's going to try and scare you, that's for sure, man. I might try to scare you at times too, but it's not I want to scare you into selling type of a deal. It's I want to prepare you for what could happen in a sense of a downturn, in a sense of problems and things like that, so that you can make decisions when that time comes. Emma D, thank you for the super chat. Check Twitter. Happy summer solstice, bros. What do we got going on Twitter here? Let's see where we're at. Home, Twitter. Am I looking up a message? Looking up a message? Dang, man. Devil's Advocate is having a good morning there. Notifications. What am I checking on Twitter? Emma D, you're not messaging the wrong Clay Bro, are you? I don't have any messages. Emma D, you sure you're not messaging the wrong Clay Bro? Or tagging the wrong Clay Bro in something? I don't have any mentions or messages. I hope Emma D's not messaging the wrong Clay Bro or something. How much is lumber to build a gal? I don't know how much lumber is right now, but I think lumber's coming down, isn't it? You can get a 2x4 for about $4.90 these days, right? It's the crack, bro. Connor, what's the crack, man? Scare me talking about Coinbase. Good sadistic, Troy. No, I don't want to scare you. I really don't want to scare anybody, but I do think it's nonsense, right? I think it's obscene that companies are talking about that. But here's the reality of it. Celsius, another cryptocurrency exchange out there, literally is not letting people take their money out. That to me is disgusting. So, man, hopefully you don't work for Celsius out there. I told the guy on Celsius's Twitter account that he needs to go look for a new job because his company's not going to be around after that happens. So hopefully you took my advice, because I read an article this morning that said Celsius stopping social media communication so that they can focus on like talking to the media and stuff like that, and more focused approach on their financial well-being. Yeah, they probably fired that kid already. What up, bro? What's going on, Eric? How are you doing? To be a millionaire, you need to buy Shiba for a $100,000 now. You're going to have $1 million. Yeah, Avner. So from where we're at, if it goes back up to all-time highs, $100,000, 10x gets you about $1 million. I don't think that this is the bottom, though. Remember that. I think we still got a little ways to go. $6 potato chips. No, thank you. I just won't eat them. I'm telling you, Cassie. Yeah, $3 chicken breasts. Okay, like I get it. Not terrible, but you can normally get chicken breasts for like $2 a pound. So it's tough. It's tough what we're living through right now. Eat thighs and legs, better for you. Hey, that one dude. No, when they don't have chicken, I like chicken thighs. When they don't have chicken breasts, I'll go chicken thighs, dude. You grill up some chicken thighs, make some pretty good tacos out of grilled chicken thighs there. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. You gotta eat some chicken breasts, so come on. You only go thighs. California, they don't prosecute these unless they steal an item that costs over $900. Roulette wheel. You guys know my thoughts on thievery, okay? So, California, that is a terrible law. They should be prosecuted if they steal $1 worth of an item. Guys, 60 likes only help the G out to 100. Come on, guys. 60 likes with 133 of you in here. Click the like button. Sarah Croy, Sam, I moved everything off Coinbase other than Cardano for that 3.5% APY. Nice. Peak of Power. Peak of Power making that 3.5% annual percentage yield. Very good there. I actually don't... I don't know what Voyager pays. I told Danger the other day what Voyager pays on Cardano, but I don't know what it was. Buenos dias, amigos. Felix Corona. Buenos dias. You remind me of Juana. Are you in here still? I hope you are. Hope it wasn't Naked HD. I sent you a pic. Emma D. Let's see. Did Emma D really send me a picture? Emma D. I am going to say that you are following the wrong Clay Bro. You're following the wrong Clay Bro. Because I don't have any DMs or mentions. Either click on my About page and then click the Twitter account that's on my About page, or click the link to Twitter in the description below. Because I think you're following the wrong one. Try Instagram. I'm not logged into Instagram on the computer. You can try Twitter, though. I think you're on the wrong one, honestly. Let's see. Siempre aquí, Michael. Juana, I love it. Juana is siempre está aquí. Perfecto. Juana, perfecto. Guys, it is 1 o'clock, though. Emma D, click the Twitter in the description or in the About page on here, and it's going to be the right one. I honestly think you got the wrong Clay Bro out there. But, guys, it is 1 o'clock. We're going to take off. Fake Clay Bros are common in this. Fake Clay Bros are really, really way too common. It is ridiculous. Guys, we're going to take off for now. Enjoy the afternoon. It's 87 degrees and sunny right now. Whatever you guys are doing, enjoy it. If you're working, get some work done. Come back, hang out with us in the afternoon. If you're going to go to lunch, go enjoy your lunch. Have some fun. Eat some food. Enjoy that. If you're, hanging out at home, whatever you guys are doing, be a little productive if you guys want. Relax. Enjoy it. But we will be back in a couple hours, 3 o'clock, the 3 o'clock time frame, 3 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. But let's do some shout-outs, and we'll be back a little bit later, guys. AMC Trapper saying peace out to the Diamond-Handed Apes and the Shiba Army. John J. Alvarez, Peak Emoji. It's 1 o'clock. Yes, it is. Mr. Samanino, siempre aquí, Macle, Juana, perfecto. Thank you. Muchas gracias for being here. Put a star key. I don't know how to say it. Ahmet, see you later. Pika Shredda, Cassie, Zero Sneer, see you later. Mr. Samanino, adios, my Clay. Adios, my Juana. Mr. Samanino, see ya. Sarah Croy, night, see you later. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your night. DD214 later. Felix, Mr. Simon, Juana. Mr. Simon, John J. Juana. Mr. Simon, Moji. Simon, Cassie, Juana. Bruh, Cloud TV. Thanks for the stream, bruh. Absolutely, bruh. Enjoy your bruh afternoon. Hopefully you got no clouds in the sky, man. But you got it. When Molan, Paul, Peak of Power. Yes, we need to know. Too many hearts. We don't like the roulette wheel. Doesn't like all the love. Brandon, peace out to you, man. SD, if you're still listening, see you later. And you guys know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.